What's up? It's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be a weekend reading vlog. I have no plans this weekend. My mom's in California. I'm staying at her house for the weekend. So I have all the time in the world to read. My dog is barking, sorry. Candy! Tomorrow is February 5th. I had a 24-hour readathon planned. It's just low-key, like I haven't promoted it or anything. Like it's just with a bunch of my friends. We might do sprints if we feel like it, and we're actually gonna try to stay up. But then I kind of messed it up because I kind of want to stay up tonight instead of tomorrow. I don't know. I'm on sprints with Naomi, Kat, and Cami. This is like the after party of Cami's live show earlier. We did some live reading sprints. My first order of business is I'm gonna eat this cupcake. It's an ube cupcake. If you're Filipino, you know. If you know, you know. Also, sorry I look like trash. I'm just in my cozy mood, okay? And my sweatshirt says I can't, Mercury's in retrograde. LOL. I don't know why my voice is like disappearing. My first order of business after the cupcake is to finish John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed. I'm on page 216 out of 274. I'm going to finish it soon. I'm really enjoying it. It's his first nonfiction book, and I've read all of John Green's books, some of them more than once. I really like it. Like you could really hear his voice, and like I said in my previous vlog that like his writing just feels like home, and it's so nostalgic, and he's hilarious. Even his footnotes are hilarious. I hate footnotes usually. So that's saying a lot. It's a very readable nonfiction. It's very colloquial. You just feel like you're talking to John Green about his life, you know? He talks about Indianapolis, and like I lived in Indiana for 3 years, so like he talks about things I actually know about, and then they're just a collection of essays about random things about life, and then he talks about COVID and everything too. So I mean, if that's triggering for you, I suggest not picking up this book, but otherwise I think it's a great read. I think it's gonna be 5 stars for me.
My heart is an open book I want for you to read.
So y'all know how I had 60 pages of The Anthropocene Reviewed? It's now 3 hours later, maybe 4 hours later, and I still have 30-ish pages left. And you know why? I won't shut up. Because of this one. It's 3 freaking a.m. It's 4 a.m. at her time. How does she have so much energy? Can I just... Okay, if I had snacks right now that were salty, I'd be okay, you know? But guess what? I'm not in my apartment, so people are eating my shit. And I freaking hate when that happens. Like, that is the best part about living alone, is that no one eats your snacks. Like, I don't mind if you're like eating them in front of me, and like if I give you permission, you know, but like I always hated like when I first lived with someone, when I'd have a long day of classes and work and shit, and then I'm just looking forward to this bag of hot Cheetos, right? And then I get home and they fucking ate it. Yo, I was livid. It's just the worst freaking feeling when you're looking forward to the snack that you're craving all day, and then it's gone, nowhere to be found, in someone else's stomach, unapologetically. And it's fucking rude. Okay, my bags of chips that I brought from my apartment, gone. Don't know where they are. I'm pissed. I bet you my grandpa took them and hid them in his room, because that's what he does. I just realized that, but I'm not going in there. That is why I'm surrendering and going to sleep for a little bit. Good night. Good morning. It's 9 a.m. 8 a.m. is when we were supposed to start, but I slept at like 3-ish, so I'm gonna lay here and read my last 30 pages and then check in with Sarah and Hannah. They just started their books. I think Sarah's reading a Helen Huang book, and then Hannah's reading Vespertine. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna work on The Deck of Omens by Christine Lynn Herman. I am 123 pages into this, and it's due on February 7th, and I've like renewed it to its max, so I need to finish and return this. It's the second book to the Devouring Grey, and I loved the first book. I just didn't remember much, so I was reading like recaps at work yesterday and stuff. This is YA, so hopefully I get through this really quickly. Like I still have like 200 pages of this book, more than 200 pages of this book, but there are barely any words on the page. So if I'm intrigued enough, this should go by quickly. I'm still debating on whether to get my nails and eyebrows done today or tomorrow. 10 a.m. Finished The Anthropocene Reviewed. I didn't start it until like 9:30-ish, but start the last 30 pages. Loved it, gave it 5 stars. I will read anything John Green writes. He's just brilliant. is simply brilliant. He like writes so intelligently and then manages to like sprinkle some humor in there, and it's like not cringy humor either, at least for me. Like I love his humor. It's so like dry and casual, you know? It's not trying too hard. Like I said before, I think even his footnotes were enjoyable, and that's a lot for me to say. I'm really glad he wrote nonfiction because I knew he would have some great insight about humanity and life in general. I really enjoyed this one. I think I'm gonna read a little bit more, and then I have to do some freelance work, so I'll probably read, get some breakfast, and then do some freelance work, and then reward myself with reading.
Ready?
Hey! Go! So I have an apology to address. You know how last night I was ranting about my chips getting stolen? They were just hidden, so now I have snacks on snacks. So I watched a shit ton of Emily in Paris, as y'all saw. I watched like maybe 3 episodes, something like that. Now I'm ready to read again. I'm gonna read physically a little bit and then I start on some freelance work because I have a deadline tomorrow, which I just realized. So, and I'm gonna be listening to While We Were Dating by Jasmine Guillory. There's a library event, a virtual library event with the author, and I wanna attend and watch her talk. And then also read a Black author this month. Multiple Black authors, but this will be the first one. I'm gonna read The Deck of Omens now. Honestly, this is one of those books where I think if I binge it, that's when I'd start liking it, but like the fact that I've had this from the library for so long, like literally November, I think I've had this. I keep reading just like a few pages of it at a time. That's what's dragging about it. That's why I'm not enjoying it to its fullest potential, I guess. So I think if I just like binge, I think I like it, because that's what happened with the last 100 pages of The Devouring Grey. Like I took my time with that book, and then the last 100 I just binged and it got a lot better and I loved it. So for now I'm gonna read a few pages and then get back and binge later, but let's do it.
Filled up with empathetic love and curiosity. Tell me, why do you always hide yourself away? And darling, I think you're so much.
Alright, it's like 2:45 now and I barely read. I'm on chapter 12 of The Deck of Omens. I really kind of want a DNF, especially because it's a library book, but like I also don't, because it's the last of a duology and I just want to get that satisfying feeling of finishing a duology, you know? So it's still probably doable. Anyway, I'm on chapter 3 of While We Were Dating on audio. Not a big fan of the narrator. I feel like it might be able to be a cute story somehow. I need some steam soon because I'm already bored and I'm only like 10% in, not even, I don't think. But I'll probably listen to it on my drive. This is me resisting my urge to nap because I was getting tired and I was like, no, you know what? Get up, treat yourself. I'm gonna have a little treat yourself moment and get my nails done, my brows done, and then I'm gonna get some iced coffee afterwards, and then I'm gonna come back and stream with Sarah and Hannah and hopefully get some reading done then. But yeah, I'm gonna go out into the world and do the damn thing. I'm wearing my Hello Lovely Box Fantasy Readers Club hoodie. I love this color so much. Like this is one of my favorite hoodies. I'm not even joking. If y'all didn't know, I got accepted into my 2nd term of being a rep for Hello Lovely Box because I enjoyed it so much the first time and they want me back. So you could still use the code JustJan15 for 15% off on HelloLovelyBox.com. Gonna be in the description down below. Their bookish apparel is so cozy. Like this is so soft and it's really good quality, and they all have cute little sayings on them and stuff, so go check them out if you haven't already. I talk about them constantly and like, you know, rightfully so. But yeah, okay, let's do this thing. Okay, got the brows done. I don't know what I just did. And I got my nails done. I just got black, and then he gave me like this color palette of Valentine's Day colors, and I picked this like red, it was called Sangria, but y'all don't care. I was gonna do like a rose gold, but this was like the exact red that I would have envisioned if I did red. So anyway, it's cold as fuck out, but I think I'm still gonna get an iced coffee so then I can cozy up with my fuzzy socks and just chill in bed and read. Oh, it's exactly 4. Wow, okay, perfect. I low-key forgot to put on While We Were Dating, so I'm gonna do that right now on my way back. I'm at 13%. It's feeling like a 3-star max. I have no predictions about what's gonna happen, but like I also don't care, so that's why it's gonna be 3 stars max. Unless the steamy scenes are real good, but I mean Jasmine Guillory is pretty hit or miss for a lot of people. I've heard some polarized thoughts about The Wedding Date, and this is like, I think the 6th book in that like companion series. So yeah, I don't know, it's like about a Hollywood actress, and I'm not big on those types of stories. Sometimes I'm in the mood for rich people drama, but like now is not one of them, except Good Rich People, which I might start today if I get extra bored of Deck of Omens. Okay, let's go. Listening to While We Were Dating.
And darling, I think you're so much more than just a pretty face. My heart is an ocean filled with...
Back home, got my Dunkin'. I'm sprinting with Hannah and Sarah finally, and I decided to start the Hawthorne school. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, but it says, for fans of Riley Sager, it's a twisty psychological suspense about the lengths one mother will go for a child, inspired by the present day obsession with cults and true crime. And like, hello, buzzword after buzzword. And the chapters are really short, and I'm hoping I'll fly through it, but like, my mind has been everywhere lately, and I haven't been reading much, so like I need this 24-hour readathon, but I need to read faster, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know, I'm at the point where I'm just gonna start everything and then see where it takes me. Probably like 5-ish right now. What the fuck is up with all these books I'm reading that talk about like, you think you know someone but you really don't, and then there's like all these similarities to my life. I'm shook. I'm literally, I was like, bro, and I had to like put the book down and talk about it, because like it happened constantly in Book of Night, and then I got a little break from the John Green book because it was nonfiction and like it was a nice breath of fresh air. And then the Hawthorne school, she's talking about her ex-husband. That's all I'm gonna say. On another note, this is giving mad Madam vibes. Madam by Phoebe Wynne. I will link that vlog down below when I read it. I don't remember when I read it, to be honest. I think it was in December, maybe. It's giving the same vibes, so if you happen to read that book, you'd probably like this one. It's basically about this mom trying to get her 4-year-old son into this like well-known private school, and he's literally 4 years old, and she can't afford it, but she works the amount that she can't pay for, she works for in hours for like things around the school. I don't know. What the fuck, that was weird. I just saw like this weird flash of light. I don't know. Anyway, it just seems so sketchy all around. Now that I know what it's actually about and like what it's inspired by, I'm like, everything is sketchy. I don't trust anybody. This is gonna go south real quick. If you know what Madam's about, it's like the same thing but for like younger students. For now at least. It's not the same thing, but like plot wise it's kind of the same. Except it's a mother and son instead of the girl getting a job at the school. So that is the update. I'm 39 pages in. I might actually stick to this one. Maybe if I get bored I'll start Good Rich People, but I feel like that would be too similar of a genre, because they're both thrillers technically. But at the same time it's like, this is dark academia and that is like rich people problems, I think. I think it's like they have a guest house and then they get people to stay there and then they try to ruin their lives. Love to see it, I guess. I do hopefully want to get to this one this month for sure, because it is a new release. I want to give it the hype it deserves, if it, you know, if it deserves it. Okay. Can I just say, I'm having so much fun with Sarah and Hannah right now, because Sarah's just reacting to this book. She's reading Thousand Boy Kisses. Literally, she'd be like exhaling and then crying and then cheesing, and it's just a time. I love when I'm on sprints and like we don't mute, so then we can just all react to our books individually and be here for it. It's great. But now I'm muted because I might accidentally spoil something for this other book. I just don't want Sarah to hear what I'm about to say. But there's a thing with a smoothie in this book, and it just reminds me of 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty, which was my August book club pick last year with Sharni from Sharni and Books. There were so many shameless plugs there, but I hated that book, and I hated the twist in particular because I guessed the twist like super early on. Also, there was some smoothie shit in there, and then I swear to God, if this has the same type of twist or plot or whatever, I'm gonna lose my shit, because I'm actually enjoying reading this book. I just really hope it doesn't disappoint, because so many things are sketchy, and if that's all I'm gonna say. But please deliver. What's your name? Sylvie Perry.
This devotion on the cliffs of emotion, baby. I think it's time you took a jump. Don't stop your crying, baby. I wanna be
Okay, Sarah, you only have 7 pages left. Oh, finish it!
We are 114 pages in, chapter 25, and it was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. And I'm really annoyed. I'm really fucking annoyed. And then this main character, this mom, like, she's just gullible as fuck and she won't listen to anybody. Okay, rightfully so, because, like, you know, you can't trust men nowadays, but, like, I just want a book to thrill me again. Like, I think the last time I was actually, like, thrilled by a book, I want to say Rock, Paper, Scissors, but it wasn't like a holy fucking shit moment. It was just like, holy crap, this is a good book type thing. But I wasn't, like, shocked. I don't remember the last time I was shocked by a thriller. I genuinely don't. Oh, but I was shocked while reading These Hollow Vows, though. But that's a whole different situation. Anyway, this book is going super fast. Thank you, short chapters. My goal is to finish this soon. What time is it? It is 9 p.m. So far I've only finished, you know, the last 30 pages of John Green, and then I have 114 pages into this one. But, like, it's good because I want to keep finding out more about this creepy ass school, but, like, that one part is just so freaking annoying because it was so predictable because I read 9 Perfect Strangers. And I'm like, really? Like, I've never seen more of a similarity in my life. Like, I'm fucking annoyed. Still on stream with Hannah and Sarah, and it's a good old time. I know it looks like I haven't moved, like, at all, but I promise I've gotten up a couple times. It's now 11 p.m. Still on stream with Hannah and Sarah. I look like a hot mess. I'm on chapter 45 now, page 186 of the Hawthorne School. It's getting really fucked up. It also involves children being creepy, and some of y'all know how I feel about that. I mean, I feel like all of you by now know how I feel about children in general and, like, having them. I mention often that, like, singing and children freak me out in books that are supposed to be, you know, creepy. It's like, it's unsettling, but it's not, like, shocking, if that makes sense. It's like the way they reveal information is creepy because, I don't know, just the mannerisms of these characters are just creepy. Yeah, I'm flying through this book, bro. Like, I have 100-ish pages left, 103 pages left. So, cake. I will finish this hopefully in the next hour or two, hour and a half, 2 hours, hopefully, if I maintain my focus. But I've gotten a little bit distracted because I started watching my Tizadam Readathon vlogs from last year. Sorry if this, oh my god, I didn't even realize that ambiance was still up. My Tizadam Readathon vlogs from last year, and it's so weird to see me with, like, jet black hair, like, all around, and then, like, the way I talk. I don't know. It seems so long ago. But the reason I'm watching it is because your girl is hosting Tizadam Readathon this year. I don't know if I announced that already, but this is the soft announcement. I'm gonna have a separate announcement video with all the prompts and the rules and everything and all the things we have planned. So Claire from Clary Books asked me oh so kindly to host this year because, like, she saw my vlogs and posts and everything from last year and I was so into it. Like, that was the most successful readathon I've ever done. Like, I hit every prompt. It was beautiful. But I'll have, like I said, a separate announcement video for that. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. These short chapters are giving. Like, I am loving it here.
Not really trying to date right now. Still trying to figure my own life out. And I don't wanna love anybody else till I learn how to fall in love with myself.
Okay, y'all, I'm looking progressively worse. It is like 2 a.m. and Sarah and I decided to go live. As we started talking for like almost an hour probably, and then we're like, we should just go live so people could help us stay up. I have like 60 pages left of this book. Gonna finish it during these sprints, and then we would have just a few hours left, and this will be the first successful 24-hour readathon for both of us. So, very exciting. Hannah left at like 11:30. Did I already say that? I don't even know. Chapter 57. Let's freaking go. We're delirious. It's actually hilarious. I'm gonna watch this live show back a little bit, and I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'll link it down below. I knew it. I knew this bitch shouldn't have trusted anybody in this book. Not a single soul. I knew it. It's about 3:20 right now. Still live. I'm feeling it. I wish I had another Dunkin' iced coffee right now. Not gonna lie. Because that's probably the only thing that'll get me through this. I'm almost done though. 20 more pages. Okay, I extended the sprint 10 extra minutes because I wanted to finish the last few pages of the Hawthorne School. And I finished. I liked the ending a lot. If y'all know me, I love when, for some reason, I love when books involve a big fire. And that tends to happen in a lot of dark academia books, I've noticed. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars because it would have been 5 if the 9 Perfect Strangers thing wasn't in there. I think it was really well executed. Like, the reveals were creepy and unsettling and made me feel uneasy throughout the whole book beforehand. I think not the world building, but the reveals. The reveals of what was going on were very well thought out, in my opinion. Some of the things were kind of, I want to say, like, convenient, or like you could tell where certain plot devices were used. Like, you could tell that some characters just played a specific role as a plot device, if that makes sense. Nevertheless, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was super quick. I could have read it quicker if I didn't mess around. Whatever, but glad I finished it. I'm gonna start Good Rich People now, I think, and see how far I get into it until the end of the readathon. So we have Kat and McKay who joined us. It's now 4:30. I'm gonna start Good Rich People. Let's do it. Hello, I'm here to end this weekend vlog. So I ended up sleeping at 5 a.m. Wait, no, to be honest, it was 6. I remember Kat, right before I dozed off, I remember Kat saying, it's 6 a.m. over there, because I thought it was just 5. So I only slept for an hour and a half. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Sarah made it all the way through. And then she actually had stuff to do today. Like, she had actual plans, like helping her mom move or something. So like manual labor. Like, it could never be me. Absolutely not. So yeah, pretty successful. Finished the last 30 pages of John Green's Anthropocene reviewed. And then I finished the Hawthorne School from start to finish. That's the first time, I think, that I actually finished a book within 24 hours, no exceptions, no excuses. And then I started Good Rich People, and I got a couple chapters in. Wow, this is a struggle. I got a couple chapters in. I think it'll be a really quick thriller. I don't know how I'm gonna like it yet. I'm pretty early on, so we'll see. I have high expectations for it though. I'm definitely not gonna vlog anymore tonight, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope that was fun for y'all. It was fun for me. The live show was so chaotic. I ended it really abruptly, and like, I don't even remember a lot of it. I'm nervous to see that on YouTube forever. I'll link it down below anyway, you know, whatever. I'll expose myself, it's fine. The way I ended it, like, they were mid-conversation. I didn't even ask Kat how much she read. Like, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna end this now before we fall asleep again. And like, no one was talking about being tired. Like, I just, in my head we were, because all I could think about was ending the live. Because I didn't want to be there anymore. You could see me, I was like slumped like a little potato sack. If you made it to the end of this video, what should I put? I've already used the sleepy emoji for a video recently. Is there like a pillow emoji? Put a clock emoji down below, you know, for the 24-hour situation. Put a clock emoji in the comments down below if you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay positive always, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.